the sound of thunder, like it was in my ear. Are you gonna wait forever? I can see the stars reflecting, the empty tires made of steel. Everything but you is fading. I see your light, take me away from me, beyond the stratosphere. I'm burning up, you got me falling free into eternity. When you tear up my horizon, I've been used to breathing darkness. The hunger never disappeared, 'cause the memories have turned to ashes. Oh, still floating but I won't surrender. Feel the tide inside of me, drowning in the endless silence, but I'm who I'm meant to be. I see your light, take me away from me, beyond the stratosphere. I'm burning up, you got me falling free into eternity. When you tear up my horizon,
Through the night and morning, when the rain is pouring, you're the one I'm calling. You're my escape from my darkest days. And when the sun is shining, you know we out here riding, chasing the horizon with you. I don't need to look no further. You are the one I'm certain, only one that I'll be holding. When you're loving me, it goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like look no further, look no further. Look no further. It goes like I never thought I'd find it. A love that feels so perfect, I can't even word it.
Okay. Just kind of showcased some of the stuff I did before computers outside of the AutoCAD. And just another thing I taught myself. But at the end of the day, I didn't grow up in Linux land or on a computer. Just for those that are sitting on the fence with Linux, you know. And my recommendation is, if you really want to have a good time with Linux, do not load Ubuntu up. Do not load Cinnamon Mint up and listen to any of that crap. Do a Debian install, KDE. I recommend for any new user. You're going to use X11 with that. You're going to have a real solid time. If you're running new software and stuff, I always say Arch. That's what I'm running, and I have good luck with it. So, a couple of things. I've now got it so I can run Looking Glass right from my app launcher. There it is. Ooh, where you going? Right? So, what I wanted to show you is where this VM is at now. And what I've done with the terminal. This is going to be a real quick one. Alright. No, I didn't, come on, get into it. No, okay. Some reason, sometimes when I go into full screen mode, it doesn't let me tab into it. Let's go this way. That always works. Not sure why that's coming up or what happened there. Huh. Yeah, let's reboot this and see. I set it up to do pen testing against that Windows machine. Must have broke something. Oh, there it goes again. Come on. Being like, nope, it's not. Thank you. There we go. Now what was going on there? It's working. Well, I've added the pie wall. I've created that, added the image, got that, so it will scale, you know, well, it's not going to do that and undo. It opens up in any window at this size or greater in the right spot. We've added that. And we used, added some vibrant colors as well to it, which is another little program I found. So if we go TAC, see that. Again, if we change the wallpaper to something with brighter colors, this is all going to change. This is pretty much where I'm staying for a VM. Well, I actually like in my terminal better than my main rig at this point. Now, mind you, if I just add the image to this, I've got there, be pretty happy with that. I will add that at some point to my main rig. So, kind of show you. First, I was going with pfetch on this. It's this. And by the time I looked at it and everything, it was like, well, let's just make my own. So this is my own. As you can see, this is fast fetch. It's loaded in. God awful. Next to that. Here we go, P fetch. See that, and mine is read fetch, which just reloads it. Clear it, read fetch, and there it is. Okay, pie wall colors all added into the directories. Touch on the config files later on that what I did, but this is just kind of just speed to add to the other videos of where I'm at. I can pull that other one up, get a better idea, show you difference. That right there, pop that out. See down. You can see where it was at with the P fetch. I was getting close there. I don't know why that goes dark when I hover over it. So you can see I would just have to reboot the image from behind and do a little fine tuning. Then I ended up going with my own config. So once I had that created, then ended up with let's see if I can find it here. Come on, tell me you got it here. There's a picture there that this is what everything looked like in the beginning in this VM. There's the way bar. Is that like... Oh, it's because I pulled it into a video and then you can see the difference, the way bar and where I went behind it. Did have... a shot of it. You have one here.
I feel the gravity
Two.
pull and it keeps me away. I would rather be here, lonely in space. I've made up my mind, I just wanna be free.
Oh, where?
Live my own life in a new galaxy. I wanna be weightless in the silence.
Many pictures. Saved you. Sakes. Boy, we can find it. Huh. Save. Pictures. Huh. Okay. If I go home. Really starting to irritate me. Hate getting hung up like this. It's the simplest thing. Just doesn't seem to be saving it. Says it's going into pictures. Where that is? Can I just drag it? Copy. Come on. Paste. There we go. So here's what it looked like after the pie wall colors were added. You can see each line, so the whole boxes. So that took some more playing. This was the end result. Pretty happy with it. Pretty happy. Good. Tab launcher. You can see all the directories have different colors now and everything. My main one. So I'm building out Dotfiles so far. It's been working good. Swore. There it is. That installed. Set it up. And then I installed a bunch of stuff. Need a list for that. Everything I did. Because they're all for pen testing. What do I call that? Tools. It's let's see if I can remember it. Haven't used it enough at this point. Tools. Sage? I think that's what I called it. Yep. You can see all the programs that I installed for doing the pen testing. And it kind of gives you how to use it. Some of them, if I cat this out, it will actually give me a little bit more information than what's here, how to use them. Again, you're just gonna type help in map help or whatever you want, any of these, and you're gonna get what you need. Basically going to be using Wireshark, Metasploit, SMAP, Nmap. Those will probably be pretty much it for attacking that Windows machine. That's the goal of this VM and what it's going to do. See, no, we definitely come a long way from where it was at. No, that and that are the same thing. So when you see stuff like this, other people's, don't be intimidated. It really didn't take a lot to make it look like this. Really didn't. adding the file manager, and then adding the files and getting all that done. Not hard. Either Grok or ChatGPT will, you just ask them the steps on how to do that. It nails it. It's not, you know, rocket science by any means. So that is where it's at right now. Kind of have to sit down and think exactly what else I want for this thing, but I think I pretty much got it there. I mean, building out Dotfiles for my main system would definitely take a little more work than what I've done here. I'd probably do this a little fancier. This way bar up here is fine for my VM, but this is not the one I would use. I would definitely like this one up here that I've got. So that one will always stay on my main. But building out my own Dotfiles. I mean, I'm not obviously going to have all these, you know, spend the time making these GUIs and stuff for all these settings. But I got no problem doing all of this from the terminal anyways. I mean, get too many GUIs going on and I don't feel like I'm in Linux anymore. And for your little basic, quick, you know, custom settings and that, it's definitely nice. But there's a lot inside the My Linux for Work I probably don't need. But it is definitely slick. He's done a really nice job. Again, kudos. It's got your color picker, so when you're doing customizations and that, you can pick the colors right from your wallpaper. It's a nice feature. Oh, anyways, that's where it's at. Like I say, I'm pretty happy I got the looking glass firing from app now. I don't have to mess around with it. Typing a bunch of commands in terminal. So basically I'm going to have this machine here attack this machine here. I've set them up on a isolated network. I don't even think this thing would do an update. Nope, failed. So they're not tied to the internet right now. So once I go through and make sure I got all those things running, we'll do an attack at this machine. I do want to do some just walkthroughs, how-tos on installing Debian and Arch and the different desktops. I think that's probably what most guys are looking for. And try to do it where I find a lot of videos when I was looking for them how to. There's always a one spot where they seem to something happened and there's like a skip in the video where you kind of miss some important parts. Usually took watching a few videos to put all the pieces together. You'd almost swear they were doing it on purpose. Yeah. It's late. I've been sick as a dog, so I just wanted to get this recorded, showing the improvements I've done with the terminal. That's it's pretty much done at this point. I don't think I'm going to do anything else with it. It's looking pretty badass. I say if I switch the wallpaper, the colors will all switch, but yeah, maybe show that at another time, but I'm not doing that now. Wanted to do a quick video and show the update on the terminal, you know, so not hard to do. I'm happier with this than the one on my main system, which is, I mean, this is all the same, but say I just gotta add that image. I kind of like that special touch to it. So I'm gonna keep that image, you know, separate to my this is my attack machine, and I'm gonna use the figures under this wallpaper here. So those characters there. Oh, it's so hard to grab the it's got no real borders on it and that. It's be finicky. But yeah, I'm gonna use cut these guys out. Yeah, we can just kill that. Alright. I think there was anything else done to this. Decided to finish the terminal. I think I already had this done, pretty sure. But anyways, there it is again, the app launcher. Customize my Brave, it looks like crap. And you can see multiple desktops. Can't get over, like, for a VM how smooth that all is. Oh yeah, pretty happy with that. You can see my fetch file there. And so now I can just type reap fetch. It runs it. And I can show you, I can remember which file that's in. Is it in here or my, let's look in here first. I think it's right in my, you can see this is what makes up that box in the colors. So that's all for the box and info. That's for the info, get system info, so all these things is putting in the box. And then this is my image. This is all for my image here. Actually, this whole top section is controlling my image. There's the firewall colors being loaded. Converting from hex to E or some shit. Anyways, it's converting. Yeah, RGB to hex or hex to RGB. It's controlling my image there. Picking the path, where it's putting it. It's just debugging stuff down here. Let's back out of that, and we need to go to that's a dot file. These are this color, all this stuff here for colors. This is what's doing the directory colors. is it? Okay, so put that. Oh. This is the alias. Whereas it's doing SLD, which is helping with colors and stuff. This one was not working for whatever reason. Pretty sure this is where I put the alias for fetch. There's the file it's pulling from. I have another one here called sysinfo, so as I was working on it, I'd work inside this file, and then when something I had, you know, working to a point, I would copy it and put it over to this file. This was just my testing ground I had set. And I could, you know, invoke it, shut this one off if I want, work with it, and once it was good, flip it over to here, flip this one on. This here is just basically making it so when it reloads the wallpaper, it needs to run that. But this is what you get. It's this stuff here. So this keeps that from happening. I thought it was in this file. I put the alias for it. Right there it is. Alias. You want to do an alias for readfetch, and then you give it the path where the .sh file is. It's basically gonna run. Anytime you type just that, it runs this. And so readfetch, and probably better to see that like this. You can see pfetch, fastfetch. Obviously, maybe I'm biased here, but I like mine better. A person could take and work with this. Strip that out, put a little box around there. And if you wanted something simple, this is just a straight up quick install of pfetch, and this is what you get for Arch, and whatever OS you were running would bring up the symbol. I kind of digging that. That turned out well. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy. I mean, I was happy with just having that, and then I was like, you know, I'll kind of do like when my directories have different colors and that, they're not just all the same color. Same with that and this. So, there's another thing on my main rig. When you type, you just have to type LA instead of ls tac al to get the same thing to happen. Again, that's just creating an alias in the config file. To each their own. So yeah, it's coming along pretty good. So this is Hyprland on Arch. Config Dotfiles from scratch. I didn't take anybody's Dotfiles and build this up. This is all mine at this point. On my main rig, I used this these Dotfiles here. And you can update them. You can activate another set of Dotfiles. And run diagnose, see where things is at. It's okay. It's got some cool features. So I know with his next update, might be out. I'll be able to. One thing that this didn't have that I liked that Cosmic had. Oh, is that I could take a window, a tile here, a window, and I could just use the arrow keys and shove it across the screen to where I could just shove it into another monitor. So in my left monitor, right monitor, upper monitor, I could just use the super key and arrows. I think his is about a 3-key combination, but he's added that to the config as well. So I'm kind of excited for that because that's very slick. It makes it a lot easier to move things around. I find from now that I went to Cosmic to this, I'm using my mouse a lot more. But one thing about using your mouse in this one, it's pretty, pretty smooth, very easy. Whereas Cosmic, you got to make sure you grab the borders just in the right spot to move things. I mean, it still worked fine, but certainly not as easy to just grab these anywhere and move them. So I'll be happy to have that function. We'll definitely roll with these files until I get a set built out exactly the way I want. It's gonna be hard to build it out just in a VM though, to know exactly everything you need. Because I'm a main rig, it's gonna do a whole lot more. Oh, the other thing I gotta do, that's what it is. I gotta set up Vert Manager and a VM inside this one. So I think that'll be the next video. We'll do that. And yeah, I'm just tickled pink with that terminal. See, this uses more vibrant colors on the main rig. I did add that to this VM, vibrant colors. I just haven't reloaded everything to actually get it out, and in a way I kind of like where it is, and it's different than my main rig, so I'm definitely gonna add that image to my main rig. Pretty happy with that. It worked out well. At first it was not going so well when I opened different tile, like open another window. It was having issues. When I configured it and gave the specs and looked at it, I had it, so I had a browser open, so I only had the terminal sit in this. So when I put the command in to see where, the terminal size and worked with that, it kind of screwed me, because then I went into full mode and my picture was like scaled up and like sitting over here. So that was fun. But as you can see, I got it working fine now. Loads exact same spot every time. It was moving around on me, and that it was being a pain in the butt. So yeah, coming along. So we'll add the VM to it. I need that, and then eventually we'll use it to attack the Windows machine. But I am gonna do probably another how-to video. Try to get as much through it to where I was here, because I missed recording a lot of this. I was late, tired. I just worked away, wanted to get to a certain spot, meant to record it, just screen record it at least anyways, but I guess I forgot to hit the go button on that. But I've rambled on long enough. I'd say pretty happy with that. Alright, so don't be intimidated by Linux. It's not that hard, and not to mention you have AI now that can help you with any of this basic stuff. It does it very well. It'll find you all the information you need. Find it a lot quicker than paging through the internet. So that's going to speed things up for you. A lot of the little scripts, you just say, hey, this is what I'm doing. It doesn't always get it 100%. You got to make your own little tweaks, or again, you want to do it step by step. First I worked on getting this image working, and then I made the config file for the info. At first, like, it just had the info box, and then eventually I got the box working around it, and then I added the colors, which was a pain in the butt in a way because I had to pretty much rewrite that whole script with the way the colors were going with it and the fact that they had to be converted. So, but anyways, I think it was worth it. Looks good. I might trigger those vibrant colors. I don't know. I'm kind of liking the way this is all looking, themed out pretty nice, I think. Alrighty, I think I'll call her there. Till next time.